Good girl, Serena. Oh, awesome. So here is Serena, about a month and a half in, I think, to having her. I rode her for the first time 2 days ago. She did really well. And today, I'm trying her with side reins for the first time. Obviously, normally I would use a lunge line. Car is in the shop and it's beautiful, really pretty. And I realized that my lunge line was in there, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait. And then I looked up some videos of people free lunging. Oh, there we go. Their horses without the little lunge line. So I've been free lunging Serena pretty much. She's itchy today. Pretty much 2 weeks into having her. Some days are better than others. Oftentimes I can just get her going in a circle around me. But today, I just want to get her used to the side reins, so I put them on pretty loose. Kind of like if she's going to have a loose rein being ridden. But the problem with the free lunging has been that I often see her doing this, or an exaggerated version of that. That's okay, I have more. Oh. So this is kind of just her wanting to do this, and I think figuring out the reins and how much resistance she can get away with, how much they're going to bother her, how much they're going to freak her out. Go on, Serena, just nice walk. Just walking. Walk on, Serena. Walk on, good girl. And that's really all I want right now, is just for her to be relaxed and walking. Good girl. But there are certain points in the ring that she likes to avoid, and she likes to run past when she's being free lunged. So she's kind of like doing the same thing she might do, except exaggerated. Go on. Oh. She's like, can I just not work? Can I just come hang out with you and not work? No, sweetie, you've got to work. A little bit. Good girl. So anyway, I think I was saying that my hope is to get her to use her back more. Oh, also I think that the surf single is not on correctly. I think it's up too high, but I'm hoping that's not too big of a deal. I guess the worst that would happen is it would maybe irritate her. Good girl. Her armpits a little bit. But I couldn't really remember exactly how far back it's supposed to go. I would like you to walk while you're pooping. Let's see. So that's what she does a lot, is the sort of, not the running away, but she does cut across the arena in that same spot when she's, good girl, as long as she's going to keep going. But she throws her head up a lot of the time and avoids using her back and her hind end. And she's got a lot of muscle atrophy, I think from being starved and not worked. But I see that she could use that area. And then she'll get stronger. So that's my hope. Good girl. And she's not freaking out with these. I don't think the idea of side reins bothers her too much. And I can ride her and do the same thing too, but I am just getting back into the saddle. Good girl. And her back is pretty weak. So I figured the less stress I can put on her back while still accomplishing the same thing for her just conditioning, the better. You look great, Serena. You're doing so great today. And she really does like to have sort of a relaxed headset when I was riding her. She does too. But I think she's just weak and being smart as far as, I mean, smart in a certain way. But if I can teach her to move her body in a way that makes more sense for her, that would be nice. Good girl. What a good girl. Good girl. Like, she even would like to stretch down more there, which is probably frustrating for her. But if I was in the saddle, I could give her a little bit more. And she likes to stop there because the mud gets deep and she's got some like anxieties about this area. There's a funny hanging vine right there. That's why she cuts the corner, and then gets a little fast, and then she doesn't really know where to go. So then she ends up going down in that corner, and then she gets distracted by the nice grass. That's like the best grass area down there. And meadow is coming out like a little fairy. And then over here she gets a little anxious about, walk on. Good girl. How about this other corner? Oh. Here she just decided to head me off. Alright, so now that she's kind of warmed up and obviously willing to move out on her own ideas, I'm going to ask her to keep it a trot. Trot, Serena! Trot! No, that's not a trot. Yeah, stay out of the ring meadow for now. Thank you. Up, back to where we started, not wanting to trot. Isn't that funny? Good girl. Nice. Good girl. Nice. Good girl. The what's missing? Trot. The purple's missing. All right, we'll get more. Trot, Serena. And she loves to cut that corner, and then she likes to go really fast because she feels like I'm up. Yep. I'm crowding her. Good girl. It's okay. It's all right. Nice. Good girl. I'd like you to go that way, sweetie pie. It's okay. I try when I see her getting freaked out, like she looks a little freaked out, to back off because I don't know what. Just walking or trotting is fine. Good girl. I don't really know what she has experienced. You know, ending up at a slaughter sale, and before that, from what I know, I spoke with her former owner. Walk on. Good girl. Just walking. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Oh, that's such good luck. Good job. I don't know if she was beaten. She's got a lot of scarring on her hind legs that we don't know where it came from. And just generally, we don't really know what she's been through. The last thing I want is to ruin her trust, and there's no thing I'm doing in whatever I think is horse training that would make up for that, because ultimately that's the biggest thing I'm doing with her. Good girl. Is just for her to trust us, and nothing's going to happen in her training if we don't have trust. Also, I don't want her to hurt herself. So it looks like she's getting a little freaked out when I am asking her for more. So I'm happy with this nice relaxed walk, especially with her first time. And I'm always just thankful with Serena that she forgives me whatever mistakes I make, whether it's like with riding or with whatever work I do with her, because as much as I spent a lot of time in the saddle and a lot of time around horses for the first 18 years of my life, it's been 10 years since I was consistent with that. It's been 10 years since I had anything like having my own horse. She's so sweet and gentle and lovely. Good girl. You're so good. and forgiving. I'm just so happy that she's with us. I am. Okay. Hi. Come say hi. Good girl. So I put her halter over the bridle today because I was leading her around, and then I was like, I might as well just leave it on just in case. Hi, pretty girl. And I put, the draw reins came out of the little thing. Hi. She's like a dog. She just wants to be right with you, which is something we've worked on in groundwork, but I don't mind too much. So I put it on, I think it says 6. I don't know if all, so singles are this, I mean all jaw reins, side reins are the same, but it's okay. When I first started free lunging Serena, she literally would do this the whole time. I couldn't get her to move out. If I tried to go on the side of her like this, she'd do that. And she just was so, like, not trusting. Did you lose him again? That's nice. Oh, it's in here? So I'm not going to walk any further here because I don't want her to feel crowded and gallop. She's just walking for now. You're welcome. Oh, she just wants some grass. All right. I'm going to walk her a little more to make sure she's cooled herself out a little bit. And then I'm going to call it a day because this was just the first time. And look, she wants to stretch out. I'm happy with this. It was probably like, what, 10 minutes? But little doses, I think, and her not feeling like her life is a hardship is really important. So after this, she gets her tack taken off, pick out her hooves, and then she gets to just eat this yummy grass for like a few hours, which is a very important job because she's underweight, she's undermuscled, I'm feeding her a lot. She's like, can we be done? She's looking at me a little bit. She's saying, can we be all done? Meadow's like, can she be all done? Let's see. All right, we're gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna check how she's breathing. Probably walk her out a little more. But until another day, say bye, Serena.